Hey, guess what time I went to bed last night? Like, I don't even remember. What time was it? 11:30?
Yeah.
Probably when I fell asleep.
Yeah.
11:30 p.m. Not a.m.
That's what time you woke up?
9:30?
Yeah.
Got out of bed at 9:30, which is pretty good for, you know, the night before going to bed at like 7:30 a.m. That's ridiculous. Anyways, this morning we got a whole day. Let's make the best of it. Okay? Okay. Morning.
So, my good fellow Sean, it has occurred to me that now I have finished my book last night. It has been read by me, and it was very enjoyable. But this book, you have not finished it. Your bookmark is still in place. So I have finished my trilogy before you have finished yours. What do you say to this?
I say I shouldn't have changed the rules. Because wasn't it initially I had to finish just the subtle knife?
Yes. But we were waiting for the second book of the trilogy.
We were! And then I forgot that ebooks existed.
Yeah.
So instead of waiting in line for your book, I was like, I'll just get the ebook for her, and then she can read it on my computer or on her phone. I'm so nice. And then I gave it to her, and I'm like, crap, now she's gonna finish it like right away. And then we have the third book. So I sealed my own fate.
You did. But even if you had read your book at the same time, I would have been able to read the two books before you finished yours. Yeah. So I read 2 books yesterday, and I finished it all. And it's really, really good. It's very... I kind of knew where everything kind of started going. I kind of guessed some things. Because some of it was really cliche. Not that that's a bad thing, because it was like good storytelling, and it's kind of how sometimes these things have to go. Because you can't pull a fast one over everybody. You can't change the story that's been told. Because it's so ingrained in everybody's mind that if you changed it, they probably wouldn't like it. I have no idea. But yeah, I could tell the direction it was going. I did like the ending, and I liked it, and I really want to see the movie because I want to see the characters that I'm going to see, and the blah, everything comes to life in a movie. Even though you can always imagine it in your head when you're reading the book, I think when it's on screen, it's just more amazing, but reading a book is better because it's a lot faster.
And then you complain, I didn't picture that person like that.
I try not to,
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's characterization of a character is different. And it doesn't matter if it's not like I pictured it. I'll just put my image over the image that I see. That sounds weird, but...
No, I know what you mean.
If I really didn't like something, it would be because it's against everything that they are. And it wouldn't be the looks of them, it would be how they acted.
Yeah.
Because, like, a person is who they are through their actions. And most books don't go into detail describing every little thing about the character's looks. So there's room for everybody to picture it as they will. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I read, they had the prologue for The Kill Order, which is like a prequel to this. But it didn't really seem interesting after reading this trilogy. Because this trilogy had like everything that I wanted in it. And then I don't really care about what happened before this happened. I just don't feel like I need to read it.
Nah.
I don't think it would add more to my enjoyment. Because I liked this, I liked the adventure, I liked the story, and I liked the ending. So, I'm very happy. And then I did have this book, Divergent. And I was going to start reading it, but I wanted to like wait a little bit to try and get the second book. Because even though I could theoretically read 2 trilogies at once, they'd be similar, young adult themed, everything.
Dystopian kind of
future.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to hold off, and now this book is due back. So unless I read it all now, which I don't actually feel like doing, because I read 2 books yesterday, I just want to take a break. But I do want to read this. I'll just get it another time. But, yeah. Books. I won! What's my prize? What do I get? Yes! The best thing ever! You don't get... Yay! I thought you were going to take it for yourself. I won Lifesavers that I bought myself. Look it! I made delicious jello for Sean because I love him and he loves jello. I can't get the lid off with one hand. Thank you. Look at jello! Nothing's wrong with it.
Lydia?
Yeah, you have to eat it.
It didn't set and it looks weird.
I know. It's like still liquid, but it's been in the fridge for like a day.
Like
2 days.
Why it didn't set properly?
I don't know why the gelatin didn't work. I need you to take a bite of it though.
Will I die?
No, it'll still taste good.
You promise I won't die?
I promise there's nothing in jello that will kill you. It's still
kind of
jello.
Gelatin. Well, you know what? The bottom, if I scrape it off the bottom, it's still crap.
You put it on your nose.
I did. It still tastes... Oh, lost my spoon.
Where did it go? In the black abyss. I'll get infected.
See, my spoon should be able to fall into the jello. That's how you know it's not good jello.
Doesn't it taste good though?
Have we ever made that no-name jello before?
Yes.
Have you ever made the grape kind?
No.
Maybe there's something wrong with the grape kind.
Or your fridge downstairs. Oh, it looks gross. Like it's chunky in places. And then liquid in others. It's like nasty.
You know the consistency of jello, okay? So here's the spectrum of consistency of jello. Jello's supposed to be like this sort of solidity. And then there's like liquid, and then there's like, it's too solid.
Yeah.
This is what jello's supposed to be. This jello is some over here and some over here.
And nothing right in the middle.
No.
You lost your spoon again.
I did. I was about to say, I'm like, where'd I put my spoon down?
Ew.
So we're out walking at the park. This is actually a different park than we normally walk at. And there's a flower bed here with an interesting design for their flowers.
Batman! Like...
Like we were walking towards it and it's like, what is that? And I'm like, well, the thing is, I thought it was like a W for Whitby. And no, it's the Batman symbol. Why?
We have the coolest town. I wish this light wasn't in the way because I want to get a picture
it's
of
kind of a shame. But yeah, there's a friggin' Batman
symbol.
Yeah, icon or symbol or whatever you want to call it.
Batman obviously lives in Whitby.
It does.
Wow, Whitby is Gotham City.
Yeah. Don't think that's true.
Don't even want to think about it.
No!
That's a commercial.
No! No.
We're watching Amazing Race Canada, and they're in Hong Kong right now, and
they're gonna eat something gross.
they have to do a shot of fresh bile from a snake's gallbladder, and then they have to eat a bowl of
snake meat soup, which won't really be bad.
It'll taste like chicken. It's not stereotypical, but it'll just taste like whatever.
Yeah.
But the bile shot. The guy takes a live snake and he like cuts a little hole in it,
right in front
and like squeezes out like the bile from the snake's gallbladder.
He takes the whole thing out.
The whole gallbladder?
Yeah.
Oh.
The snake though then does not have a gallbladder.
And then it's a snake. He probably has like 20 of them.
Slits it up and it's just,
I know that's not how it actually works. It was a joke.
I don't want to see them do this. This is only the first team they just got here.
You're gonna be so grossed out the rest of this episode. It's hilarious.
So unhappy.
Lydia's just gonna be done. You gonna be sick?
Maybe. It depends on how gross everybody else thinks it is when they're doing it.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh man, I really like this show. So Lydia and I watched Amazing Race Canada, and yeah, she wasn't grossed out so much by the snake thing. Well, that's because the people on the show weren't really grossed out by it. Like, they looked at it gross, but like, they drank and ate it no problem. Because, you know, they're in a competition, so they're like, yeah, whatever. Shot of snake bile and eat snake soup. Ugh, gross. But yeah, so unfortunately Lydia wasn't super grossed out by it. Darn. Would have been entertaining for me. Anyways, taking Arthur out for his nightly walk, so we can pee and poo. Yeah. And gonna go to bed. Hopefully get up early again tomorrow. I want to get in a better sleep schedule, because I think having a good sleep schedule, a normal sleep schedule, will help me, you know, feel healthier and better and all that jazz. So yeah, gotta go inside and go to sleep, okay? Okay. Good night, guys.